Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Strictly for the culture. Brothers and sisters, you have seen the t-shirts, the hats, the hoodies, the mugs in the hands of some of your favorite pro wrestling stars, podcasters, and influencers out there. And now it's time. Visit strictlyfortheculture.ca and you too can be part of the movement. Bigger than sweatshirts and commercial success, Strictly for the Culture aims to build with like-minded people and elevate their position in the world through knowledge, self-love, and a desire to unite. So what are you waiting on? Visit strictlyfortheculture.ca. Do it for the love. Do it for the knowledge. Most importantly, folks, do it strictly for the culture.
You're locked in.
Look at what we have here, folks.
To the only show that matters.
The cream of the crop.
Duke loves wrestling.
And there is no one that does it better than
your host.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
The Duke.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Brothers and sisters, welcome back to the Duke Loves Wrestling podcast, a show about pro wrestling and everything else. This is a very short special edition. We are less than 24 hours removed from what many call the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And certainly, Cody Rhodes reigned supreme over Roman Reigns. He defeated all of the odds to become the Universal World Champion. Now, I'm going to do something that no one, not even Cody Rhodes or even Mama Rhodes herself, would ever expect me to do. I'm going to give Cody Rhodes his flowers, okay? But I'm not going to just do it personally. I went out and found someone who legitimately is one of the biggest Cody Rhodes fans on the face of the planet. In fact, she is so awesome that she decided, you know what, Duke? I'm going to come on your show and I'm going to set the record straight on what Cody Rhodes actually means. We are going to frame this moment in history to live forever. Absolutely. So without further ado, welcome to the Duke Loves Wrestling podcast. She is the apple of Danny G's eye. She is the princess of New England. We are talking about Sophia. How you doing there, Sophia?
Hi.
Well, let me tell you something. We just had WrestleMania, and you know your dad has been on the show a bunch of times talking about sharing the experience of being a pro wrestling fan with you and your siblings, but you in particular. I mean, you go to the events with him and what have you there. He really loves talking about your fandom. So I want to ask you, just from a general standpoint, what did you think about this year's WrestleMania?
Personally, I think it was my favorite WrestleMania. I don't know. I was just very interested in all of the matches, and I thought it was like there was a lot of insane twists and so many surprises. So I thought it was really great.
Agreed. I'm with you 100% on that. As it pertains to the way that it ended, Cody Rhodes finally finishing the story. What was your reaction when, we got that 1, 2, 3 and he was able to hold up the championship?
I started bawling my eyes out and I screamed. And then I ran over to my dad and I was just sobbing in his arms because I was so happy.
Wow. What is it about Cody Rhodes that can evoke that type of emotion out of you? I mean, why, of all people, why Cody? Why is he able to make you feel so overjoyed to the point of tears?
Out of everybody in the WWE, like him, he just stands out to me because he's just the nicest and he takes time, like after the show, to talk to people. And I just think that he just does so much for WWE and he's just such a great person. And I just love him and he makes me really happy because he's amazing.
What do you think about him involving his family in the storyline. I mean, even at the point he walks out with his wife, he brings his mom and his stepdad out there to celebrate with him. He, always mentions his father and how much he misses him and what have you. What do you think about that whole family aspect of Cody Rhodes as a character?
Well, I think it's really beautiful because he mentions his family all the time. They keep him motivated, and I just think it's really beautiful. Like, it's just very nice to see.
If you could say anything directly to Cody Rhodes, and I'm sure he's going to hear this, what do you say? What do you say to Cody Rhodes to sum everything up?
That I love him and thank you for helping me. Like, he really helped me get out of a really deep depression that I was in, and he just made me enjoy life again. And yeah, I'm really thankful for him.
You hear that, brothers and sisters? Cody Rhodes making an impact on young people to the point where, he can make them feel joy and bring happy tears to them and help them, pull out of a deep depression. I mean, it's heavy stuff. And it's relatable. As a wrestling fan, I've been a wrestling fan for over 40 years. That's what pro wrestling is all about. When it's done right, this is what it's all about. And I'm going to tell you right now, Cody Rhodes, just like Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan and John Cena and even Roman Reigns, the way that those guys have been able to lift up an entire industry and be an inspiration for people all over the world, you, Cody Rhodes, are that guy now and for the foreseeable future. So kudos to you, Cody. Kudos to your family. And as you just heard from Sophia, you're doing the right thing, brother. So there we have it. Folks, as always, Duke Loves Rasslin on Facebook, on Twitter, DukeLovesWrestling@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. We got the wonderful young people like Sophia taking the time to share her thoughts and her emotions on a very emotional and happy WrestleMania. That's right. Till next time, folks, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. Take it away, Tony Schiavone.
This is Tony Schiavone, and we're desperately out of time on Duke Loves Wrestling.